but I've been keeping up the... Whoa. Whoa. Someone really wanted to be really loud. Loud ass car. Yeah, sometimes I don't usually hear the cars, but sometimes someone wants to drive really loudly and really fast or something, and then it's really loud, and you're like, whoa, who is being road racer right now? Who is speed racing? Yesterday, I was in a taxi, and the guy drove like Gigi Mama, which is to say bad. You know what I'm talking about? When someone is like pressing on the gas pedal and then easing off the gas pedal and then pressing on the gas pedal and easing off the gas pedal, so the car is like jerking, you know? Where it goes a little further and you feel your body like shifting back and forth when they keep pressing on the gas pedal. I'm like, stop that! Just keep the speed or something, I don't know. It was just not a smooth ride. And it was like we were in there for 30 minutes. And then I was in another taxi and there's a red light and we stopped there. And then I watched the taxi next to us, like after the red light was already there for 2 seconds and we were fully stopped. And then another taxi just zoomed by and then made a turn. I was like, whoa. And I'm like looking around trying to see if there's a turn light, like it was green for turn, but I couldn't. I was like, is it green? Did they just run a red or is it green? I couldn't tell. And it was like a big street. They weren't making like they were turning a curb. They were going in the middle of an intersection, like a huge intersection, and then turning right. And I'm like, whoa. I know it's kind of, I know the streets are empty, but is it green? Did he just run a red? What just happened? There are places to go. Does the Far East have cameras on their lights? I haven't really been looking. I haven't been staring. I don't know. Probably. I remember the last time I was here, I was in so many taxis that just ran reds. And I was like, well, is that a normal thing to do? Is this just commonly accepted? You guys just run reds here? you guys have no... It's like... Cameras? Red means go. You're like, I'm not waiting around here. I'm running that red. There a major suggestion? That is crazy. There's my culture shock. My culture shock is getting in a car and someone running a red light. Just didn't know. Like the first time it happened, I was like, my taxi driver just ran a red. And then the second time it happened, I'm like, huh. And then the third time I was like, I think they just do that here. Tapping finger to my mouth. I'm coming to realize something. And then at night, I feel like in the daytime, everyone drives freaking slow as hell, which is, it makes sense. The streets are very tight, and there's a lot of cars, and there's a lot of people. But at nighttime, when the streets are a little more empty and clear, some taxis freaking floor it. That is kind of scary, because I feel like almost every street in the Far East kind of constitutes as a residential street. So when they floor it on what feels like a residential street, I'm like, whoa, should we be doing that? Should we be going that fast? What if there's a child at 10 p.m. at night that just appears in front of the car? I don't know, whoa. That child could be playing on the sidewalk, and their ball could have run out to the road, and we could hit that child. I do also think, I don't know, it's my thought getting into a car recently. I'm like, when we drive, I will stare out the window. I'm like, what would happen if I got into a car accident at this very moment? Would I be okay? What if whoa, what happens if a car hits us right now? So I've been thinking that when I start staring out the window.